Okay, 80% on this. Long story short, it's not that I am... Okay, let me just air it out. I'm doing it. They're on my computer. I have all these. See right there, it's like the date. And why any of it matters is that I figured that being 7 days ahead of schedule makes sense for me. But what you're witnessing is videos that come from my computer, they come from my phone, they come from the Osmo. And then the other interesting thing is that there's like a legitimate schedule. There is a for sure calendar that I have. But when I think about, okay, what's the most efficient, straightforward way that I could make any of this, it's the way I'm doing it right now. But then the other part to any of this is I know it could be better. And me working towards that version of better for myself feels good because I've been putting off making the folders for at least 7 days. And now having had made the folders, it's like, well, it feels good. But then on top of it feeling good, I know that I can do more of this. So if I were to objectively look at what the viewer experiences, it's just there's episodes, but they're not in a repetitive back-to-back order. But the reason I'm posting it the way I do is so that you could witness on a day-to-day basis how they were made. The videos are made on a day-to-day basis, so I'm following a daily upload schedule. That's also partially a daily creation schedule. But see, the whole point here is that if I have podcast number, I'm pretty sure we should be on 4. Because that's a whole other thing is that when I'm done with, so it'll be 5, 6, and 7. So that'll be a season. And then I have a completely different season. And then a third season underneath that. That'll be however long that takes. And then a completely new season where there's here a chapter 1, and then it goes all the way, I have right now all the way to 53. So for me, I know the integrity of the product that I like out there. But then, relatively speaking about the integrity of the product that I'm creating right now is just as important to me, because the rawness and the ability for me to accept this version of content creating style is just as necessary as the one I'm going to have. So this is just one season of what I'm creating. And the reason I'm sharing it this way is that for you to witness the evolution is also my own version of I'm making this content as a form of discipline in a sense, where I can both have a means to create, but then also have a system in which I'm doing the creating. So as much as I want to sit here and say, like, I want other people to watch it, it really is for me, in my own sense of holding myself both accountable, but then also being redundant with how I'm refining myself, with how I'm doing these one takes, and it's the only take, because one day I was in the shower and I came out of the shower and I said to myself, well, it'd be great to just have content that's been posted as a means for myself, first and foremost, but then in the sense of like, okay, I have all this experience built up, and if someone came up to me and they said, what's the most efficient way that you found to create content? And and my version resonated with them, then I'd be someone with experience that they could go and be like, oh, I can watch you fish. Oh, so you don't have to fish for me. And that's really the point, is like, when I was in that shower and I had that shower thought, it was unique because I realized that very simply my whole ambition is to create content. But as to the why is more about like holding myself to a standard where I'm producing something. And it's a consistent thing that I'm producing, but it's also something that I'm reliant on myself for.